Have you ever reached a stage in your life, in your angling career, where you've just thought, you know what, I need to set myself a challenge? Well, I'm setting myself that challenge today. Starts now and it's going to continue. I'm on a multi-species battle. I'd say the mini species are going to be one of the hardest species to catch. The bullheads and the stone loach, but I love a challenge. So let's get down to the River Ribble and start this campaign today. And let's just see, I've got a box full of maggots there. Let's just see if I can catch a few different species today to get me started on this magical challenge on the magical and mighty River Ribble. So here we are, I've just set up a little maggot feeder. As you can see, lots of lovely maggots. And I'm getting tons of little bites. I've had to shorten my hook length, I've had to put a bigger hook on because they're proving to be very, very sharp this morning. Yep, and it's worked. It has worked. And we've got our first fish. And there's the first species caught, a beautiful little ribble dace. Happy days. Well, it didn't actually come out to target the barbel, but after being completely daced out, there was only one thing left, and that was for me to try. I had some pellets in my bag, as I always carry, a little tub of pellets like this, because you never know when they're going to come in handy. There's mixed halibut pellets there. I've just picked one of the marine halibuts out. When you're in a species battle, you can't just sit and rest on your laurels and catch the same fish over and over again, so that's why I've opted for a bit of a change in tactics. This is a little carp rod. It's a 10-foot carbon active from Preston Innovations. It's a mini 10-foot carp used in commercials, but it's a very versatile rod. I use it on the rivers usually for just catching little silvers and perch and barbel. Yes, barbel. And I usually have it loaded with a little reel like this with braid on it. If I do get a bigger fish like the big chub or the barbel, to handle it no problem. So I've just put some 10-pound fluorocarbon leader on, and I've just tied that straight directly to the braid with a 4-turn water knot, and I put a little lead clip on, a little 2-ounce flat Dinsmore lead, little shock bait to swivel. Then I've got about 1.5 feet of coated braid, which is 15 pound, stripped the end of the coating off and just lassoed a little pellet on. Happy days, let's see what we can catch. I just love these little species battles, fantastic. Big trout. Well, this is a beautiful fish. I haven't even seen what it is yet, but it's given me a great run around. Just managed to see the 2-ounce lead there, and that's as far as I've got it up, but I suspect this is probably a small barbel, but it could be one of the silver tourists that this river's famous for, but we'll soon find out. We've had the silver, we've had the bronze, and now we've got the gold. Happy days. And here we have species number 3, and it's a beautiful River Ribble barbel. I'm delighted with that. Let's get this one back into the ribble, see if we can catch a chub, and then we've had a full house. Silver with that little dace, bronze with that lovely brown trout, and now the gold with a golden River Ribble barbel. Let's see if we can catch another species. Happy days. Well, here I am at my 3rd and final swim. Just set all the camera angles up. I've got a rod in with a dead bait here for a pike. 9 foot of water in front of me. Plenty of roach down there. I need to catch a roach just for that other specimen, that other species of fish that I've been looking for. And maybe get myself a perch. And if I get a pike, that's a bonus really. And here we have species number 4, and it's a little baby roach. Isn't it absolutely stunning? Now there's a better roach. Look at that, absolutely stunning River Ribble roach. much bigger and much more beautiful than that last one that I had. I love catching roach. They're just one of my favourite species, but then again, they're all my favourite species. I just love every fish in this river. Absolutely beautiful. Let's look at the other side. Look at that. Beautiful. Look at the lovely sheen on its flanks. Beautiful red fins, lovely red eye. I just love these roach. And I've actually gone and got myself a little Tommy Rough. I can't believe it. These fish are very scarce, and this is probably the first fish I've caught in more than 12 years. So absolutely chuffed a bit with this little Tommy Rough. Look at that. What a beautiful little fish. Happy days. When you've set yourself a goal and a challenge and you catch a fish like this, it's the equivalent of catching a big 10-pound salmon, really, or it's like scoring a hat-trick on the FA Cup final at Wembley. Unbelievable. Right, let's get this little boy back and see if we can catch a different species. Happy days, that's 5 different species. I've had a rough, I've had a roach, I've had dace, I've had wild brown trout, and I've had barbel. What a day it's turned out to be. I'm really getting my money's worth for these maggots today, I'm telling you. Beautiful. Look at that fish. You're just absolutely stunning. I'm hoping this is one of the decent roach. But something tells me I want a perch or a chub. Oh my word, it's another species. It's an eel. It's an eel. It's another species. I can't believe it. I never thought about eels. Oh my word. Look at that, anguilla, anguilla. It's like a wee snake. Most of the time I hope these drop off, but today I just love you and I'm so happy to have caught you. Absolutely gorgeous wee creature.